you are fulfilling God's purpose through your careers. Yet some may struggle with a deep desire to work in direct Christian service. Often this seems at odds with your occupation. But perhaps not. Doctors, accountants, IT consultants, and many other crucial roles support frontline missionaries and underpin mission organisations like OMF. Working together, your gifts can change lives, sometimes unexpectedly.
I first came into contact with Ivor and Yvonne Bees in my secondary education years. They were the OMF hostel parents for OMF missionary children based in a hostel in Newbury in Berkshire. My sister and I came to stay with the Bees in our secondary years, and we were there with them for a number of years. The relationship with the Bees developed over time very, very well. It was never a question of being a job for them. It was integral to their lives. We were invited to share their home and their lifestyle with them and their two daughters. And they practiced their faith. Their faith was apparent in all that they did. They were people of integrity. And they were always had a lot of fun, a lot of laughter, a lot of joy in their home. They were particularly helpful and loving when my mother contracted cancer. After my mother died, obviously there's huge amounts of grief and unanswered questions and the anger I felt as well. They helped me deal with that, and Yvonne became like a second mother to me at that time, always there for me, crying with me and treating me just as one of her children. And I think because of that, 20 years later now I'm working with OMF in Cambodia and still believe very strongly in Jesus Christ and in God, and my faith is strong, and in part that is due to the support I did have through the event of my mother dying.
We know it's challenging to leave a secure job for the unknown, but a step of faith usually brings rewards.
Before coming to OMF, I knew very little about opportunities for support work in Christian organisations. I assumed most support workers were admin or office staff. I hadn't realised that there would be an opportunity to use specific general practitioner skills on the mission field. The thing I like most about being a support worker at OMF, about being a field medical advisor, is that I feel fulfilled, and I'm helping to keep the frontline missionaries working. I'm helping to keep them as healthy physically and emotionally as possible so that they can keep working in the front line and reaching people for Jesus. The other aspects of my role, which I really appreciate, are time to be able to spend with people, and also the varied type of work that I do. I see people for routine medical examinations. I give people advice on telephone or email. I take people to hospital sometimes. I discuss with Thai doctors when people have got a complicated problem. So there's lots of varied things that I do, which is great. During my time with OMF, I've learnt many things. One of the most important for myself is that I'm not too old to try new things, and I've been able to adapt and get used to a totally different life here. And the other thing is that God can use all our past experiences, and everything has just absolutely fitted into place here. To anybody watching this and considering coming into Christian ministry, the advice I'd give them is to find out about the opportunities, to really pray about it, to discuss it with their church leaders and friends and test that call, and then go for it.
If any aspect of this video has challenged or inspired you, please take time to pray about it. Ask God if He has a place for you within OMF, either where you live or in another country. For more details of full, part-time or voluntary vacancies, please visit our website www.omf.org.